Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? It's been a long week. It has been an incredibly long week, and it hasn't been a good week. It's just been a week. I won't say it's been a terrible week, but it's been a week. So, yay, Valerie in the house. Woot, woot. Yay. So, here we go. Oh, my live stream. Oh, I got an ad. The very first thing I get is an ad. It's all right. 1/10 of a penny. I officially did not get a paycheck from YouTube on April. From April, I ended the month with $31 something. And they don't pay out unless you have 100. So I will not be getting a YouTube paycheck in May. But it's been a horrible month, and it's okay. It just reinforces the idea that my, hey Elena, that my, oh, Elena is all green, yay! Elena is a member. Woot woot. So, yep. So May is going to be fantastic. I hope so. The fact that I can't do Ollie's Shop With Me's right now is really, that's what drove my channel to be what it is. And now that I'm not doing Shop With Me, I did not put up a single Shop With Me in April. And because I'm not putting them up, I'm not getting anything. So, I don't get, I know I've said many, many times that I do not get a lot of money from the live streams. I think my best live stream did like 87 cents or something like that. Maybe it's up to $1 something now. The live streams don't do much. It's the Shop With Me videos that were driving my channel, but I couldn't do them. I had a mental block on them. I still have 5 in the can, and I just can't do the editing of them. But it is what it is. So, you know, we are where we are, and it is what it is. And I'm trying to get a little cleaned up in here. I'm not doing a very good job of it. Anyway, what we're going to be looking at today is, because I just need to veg and chill. And so I have this cool idea for a card front that I want to try because I think it is going to be freaking phenomenal. And I had this idea when we were doing the members only live stream, I think. And I want to show people because I think it is freaking amazing. So, ooh, another vault sale. Yeah, there is another vault sale on American Crafts, by the way, just so you know. And it is now my birthday month. Yay! It's our anniversary. I'm doing a YouTube live on our anniversary. Bingo night. When I told you that I'm going to go live at 9:30 p.m. every Friday regardless, I meant it. So, I'm just saying. There's your proof. I am live on our anniversary. So, yep. Oh, that needs to go back up in there. Can y'all see anything? What just happened? Do I have this on the wrong stupid camera? Have I been on the wrong stupid camera this whole time? Tell me that I've not been sitting here yammering at you and y'all couldn't see nothing. Yep, that's what's been happening. I've been sitting here yammering at everybody and y'all couldn't see nothing. Great, nobody's going to watch this one either. They're going to go, let's see, I've been on for 4 minutes and nothing. Nobody could see anything. Great. I have the monitor up. You were hiding, but now you're back. It was kind of blurry, but all good now. Okay, I have a button. Hi, Doris. Hey, Amira. Woo, Amira in the house. Elena in the house. Valerie in the house. Doris in the house. Woot, woot. Oh. So, the Craft With Me that was 8 decades ago now went relatively well. I was surprised at how well it went. I am very glad that I did not do it as a broadcast thing. As opposed to my Wednesday night whatnot. I put so much effort into that, and I mean, literally, as soon as I closed the whatnot, I cried. That was it. I was done. Hey, Chris is in the Chris. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Yay! Chris is in the house. Oh, goodness gracious. So, I'm just trying to get this a little cleaned up. There's 2 things that I want to show you. I want to show you this really cool idea that I had on how to do a card. And I think it's going to look spec-frickin-tacular. I mean, I'm all juiced and pumped about this card idea that I have. And then the other thing is I want to show you that I'm not a fan of AI. You know I'm not a fan of AI, but I needed an image and I put it in, and what it gave me was so unbelievably incredible. Oh my gosh. So, do you want to see my card idea first, or do you want to see this AI image first? Because they're both great. Well, I'm thinking the card one will be great. I'm hoping the card one is great. The AI one is great. Oh my gosh, I've seen it. I had to move Chicky. Chicky was in the way. Chicky lives inside these two things. So when when those two are stacked, Chicky lives inside those things. So Chicky was in the way because I need the roll on the bottom to do this. So, yep. But I haven't put, I do have the googly eyes now. So I'm definitely going to put googly eyes on, and Chicky's getting pink googly eyes, and Eddie's going to get yellow googly eyes. I've decided that that's the googly eyes that they're going to get. So Chicky's going to get pink googly eyes, and Eddie's going to get yellow googly eyes, and I have lots of other googly eyes that I can googly things with. So I'm definitely going to googly eye my stuff, because I have to googly eye my stuff. And again, I'm going to say the cult of John is going to be so impressed. And last time I said that, nobody went, the cult of what? Which maybe I'll understand that it's a Dragon Con thing, and I'll start just like puking Dragon Con if you ask me that. Just saying, just putting it out there, letting you look at these cute charms that Elena sent me. Aren't those the most adorable things? Aren't those just great? I love those. Those are so cool. So anyway, I missed your answers. Hello, where are you? Where are her? I know. Yay, googly eyes. I haven't put them on yet. It's been 10 decades. It's been 10 decades. Seriously, 10 freaking decades. All right, so do you want to see the AI picture first, or do you want to see the card idea first? Those are two things that I'm doing in this, and then I'm going to end this, and this one's probably not going to be super long. I know it's bingo night, but this one's still probably not going to be super long because it has been a very long time since Saturday, and it has not been good. Hey, Kathy. Yay, Kathy in the house. Woot, woot. So, AI is probably faster to start with. Yeah, the AI is probably faster to start with. I won't get as sidetracked as much with the AI. Maybe. Oh my gosh, wait till you see this AI. I told AI to make an image that would embody Chatty Crafty. And I gave it a few ideas to go along with it. And I tell you what, this AI, I'm sorry, my phone is freaking spying on me, because that's the only way that this AI got almost everything correct. It's like 97% accurate. It's like scary accurate on what this thing did for me. So, darn, I looked sidetracked on the list. I look sidetracked off the list. I don't know what that means. My son's girlfriend put googly eyes on so many things. It's hysterical. Yeah, I honestly believe that when we leave Dragon Con, because we Google eye everything. Oh my gosh. If there's something that would make me Google eyed, we do it. And the hotels probably aren't overly happy that we do that, but we also spend... Well, let's just say that Labor Day weekend in downtown Atlanta is their Black Friday, because we spend so much money. We spend so much money. So I mean, they make so much money off of us. They put little catering things down in the basement and on the other floors, and they really don't shut them. And we sit there at all times, day and night, going down there and getting food from them. So we're buying like $9 sandwiches, $9 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, because it's food and we eat it. They make so much money off of it. I'm famous for 30 conversations at the same time. Yay, go Elena! Took a bingo card. Okay, so darn, I took sidetracked off the list. Oh, the bingo card. I thought you posted one. I thought you said, you got sidetracked off of your bingo card. Oh, Doris, that's like a given with me. I mean, I'm gonna go 90 different ways in the middle of one live stream. Here, there, zip, zip, it's like, oh, the Tom and Jerry episode where Jerry was running around in a pinball game going, that's what I feel like. All right, so the AI picture. Let's start with the AI picture because that's the easiest one. You're right. That's going to be the easiest one to show. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. This is like freaking incredible. I mean, and I did modify it a little bit, okay? This is not exactly what the AI image gave me. I did do a teeny tiny bit of modification on it. So I'm going to show you the AI modification, but I'm going to turn off everything and turn on airplane mode so that nothing can come through. But this is it right here. I need to make that brighter. Let's boost up the brightness of this. All right, but look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. I mean, I'll point out some things that are on here, but oh my gosh. I mean, just seriously. Just look at that. Look at that. All right, so this right here says stay weird. My shirt, of course, says celebrate authenticity. I did tell it to put celebrate authenticity on there. Over here, it says, oops, nope, hold on. Don't look at the conversation. Creative, not responsible. Make stuff. Chaos coordinator. The little alien. The little unicorn on the background. And then this is the one thing that it got wrong. All right. Glitter is not my heels everything. Okay. I'm not big on glitter. But look at what I put on the coffee cup. Craft Chaos Coffee. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Look at the little star on my belt buckle. Look at these little things right here. Look at all the paintbrushes. Look at my unicorn horn. I mean, come on. Look at my unicorn horn. And then Chatty Crafty. Everything's, of course, all teal and purple because of the colors coordination for what that means. And then this said 2" by 2" because I made this picture to put on my 2" by 2" magnets that I was selling for $3,000 each when I was trying to figure out the shipping on whatnot. Nobody bought one. Dang it. But it did say 2" by 2", and I went in and I scraped it out using the photo editor, and then I drew my little flower on the thing right there. So I actually drew that part. AI didn't get that part right. But look, it's got little butterflies back here. I mean, oh my gosh, this thing is so perfect. A little plant, make stuff. I think this is the bestest thing. Okay, now I got to go see what y'all said about it. I couldn't see what y'all were saying. All right, hold on. I'm going to put that back on. All right, I got my Wi-Fi back on. All right, so here we go. No, good thing I turned it off. Now there's a bunch of notifications coming in. Now I got to find YouTube again. There it is. So that is awesome. Cheap at twice the price. Perfect. Yeah, it isn't it? Even new phone doesn't make any of my fingers any thinner. You'd have silver spoons to help you this week. Yeah, I should have silver spoons. Yes, but switched out a square. Haha. I'm famous for 30 conversations at the same time. Isn't that the coolest? I mean, is that not the absolute coolest? AI, I mean, it is AI generated. I'm not a huge fan of AI, but still, I mean, that one was really good. I loved that one. All right, idea for a card front. That's where we're at now. So I'm going to do this idea for a card front, and then I'm going to go because I think I am hoping that this card front turns out phenomenal. I really want this card front to turn out phenomenal. So I need a piece like this, and then I need another piece to go on top of it. And I need it to be slightly smaller than this one. So I need this to be slightly smaller than the other piece. I know. I did the flower. I had to edit the flower in myself. The AI didn't get that. But I did. I actually drew that flower on the AI picture, which I just think is just cool as anything. All right, so this needs to be slightly smaller than that. You know what? I need to straighten out that line. Hold on a second. I didn't do that correctly. I need to extend that line all the way to the edge so that I can see it where it lines up at the edge. So hold on a second. I got to straighten this out. Run this all the way to the edge. Nope, sing. Don't sing. You're not in whatnot. You can't sing. I sent you the spoon fake silver crackle. Oh, how cool. I love your flower in there. I have to go, but I will watch the replay later. Yay, replay crew, Amira. Yay. I hope everything's okay, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, Amira. Woo, woo. Love the replay crew. So you'll get to see what the card thing is, but at least you got to see the, actually, I think you saw that earlier. So anyway, there's my card front. So this is what's going to end up being my card front right here, that right there, just like so. But I need Oh, wait, no, maybe I don't want to do it that way. Maybe I want them to be the exact same size. I've been cutting so badly this whole week. I've recut everything at least 2 or 3 times. Yeah, good night, Amira. Good night, Amira. Have a great evening. Woot, 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 woot. So I hope you saw that. I hope that, because there's a 30-second delay to deal with, but I hope that came through. You know, this probably shouldn't be, you know, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to do it with one of these. I'm going to do it with this. Okay, I'm going to make up my mind here. I really am. I am totally going to make up my mind. I don't know when, but at some point in time, I am going to make up my mind. So I'm going to do it this way, with this right here. And I'm going to cut off this piece right there. Make sure that's lined up, because I want to make sure that this is exactly lined up. So pull this down, just like so. And then this has to be cut off at the other end too, because they have to be exactly the same size. That's the starting point, is I think they have to be exactly the same size. So put that line there, so I know where to cut these. And then bring out my little cutter thingy, which I just had. There it is. Ta-da! And cut that off at the edge. Line it up. And zap it down. So that one's now cut. Elena did not need to know that American Crafts is having a wholesale. I know, Kathy. I didn't need to know either. But on the other hand, I did need to know. You know how that works? I didn't need to know, but I do need to know. You know, that's the kind of thing. I didn't need to, but I do, but I didn't, but I do, but I didn't. All right, so there we go. So we're going to do it this way. So these 2 pieces lined up perfectly. Now what I need to do is I need to put tape, pretty thick tape on the edge of this. And I was thinking about using my big old thick piece of tape here, but I don't think it's the right width anymore. I think I messed up the width on it. No, it is the right width. Okay, cool. I'm going to use my big old piece of tape. I'm going to work this out with my big old piece of tape here. Oh, wait, no, before I do that, I'm forgetting all my steps that I had in my head. Hold on a sec. And then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to cut the edges off. And I don't know where my corner rounder is that does roundy corners, and I need this to be roundy corners. So I'm just going to use my little roundy corner scissors and just roundy corner this. But it does need to be roundy corners. I can't have a square corner. I can't have fancy corner. So I'm going to use roundy corner. And it's not going to be perfectly exact, but you'll get the idea, so that those of you who have a corner rounder can get this to be perfect. Just like so. So, not going to be fancy, it's just going to be roundy. Woo, zip. There we go. So that's done right there. Oh, and I am going to go on Whatnot again, but I'm not going on Whatnot again until Sunday at 4. I am taking a break from Whatnot, just so that people know, because if y'all saw my last Whatnot show, the one that I actually was trying to sell stuff, I had a massive meltdown. And I don't want to do that again, so I'm just going to take a little break from Whatnot for a bit. But I will be back. It's going to be a short break. It's not going to be a permanent break. Just so you know. I need to cut that off. There we go. And that's a perfectly good piece of double-sided tape that I can use for something else. So I'm going to stick it over there. And then Eddie. Oh, Eddie. All right, now I want to put this down on this piece. So I'm going to put this down on this piece right here, and I'm going to put this over this right here, and I'm going to try to line it up perfectly on the edge. Oop, nope. And this is very aggressive sticky tape, so I have to get this right the first time. But I do want the whole panel to be covered in sticky tape for this idea to work, I think. And maybe I'll modify it again later, but right now I want the whole panel covered so that it works. So now I've got the whole panel covered by that great big huge piece of sticky tape. Bring out Eddie. Carefully cut it off right there, just like so. So I've got this big piece of double-sided sticky tape right there. Is that not the greatest roll of double-sided sticky tape? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Oh, goodness. And then I gotta cut these corners off again so that the sticky tape doesn't extend beyond my little roundy corners. So I'm gonna cut the little sticky tape off now. But I definitely wanted to round the corners before I stuck the sticky tape on, because I needed the corner rounding to match this and the other piece, which I just messed it up a little bit, but it'll still work. It'll still work. You'll get the idea. This is proof of concept. The first time you do anything, it's all proof of concept. After that, then it's, so you got your new punches today. Oh, yay! I got some new punches today too. So I got some really cool ones. I don't know, was that from the Whatnot? Were you in the Whatnot with me with the lady who was selling all this stuff to support her cats? She has a cat sanctuary and she was selling stuff to support her cats. I got that box today. All right, now the next thing is I need this. Do you see where we're going with this? Does this give you an idea of where we're going? I just got 2-inch wide double-sided tape at Ollie's the other day for $1. Yes, that's cool. That's I believe that's this one. This one is, I think 4 inches. And then I have one in here somewhere that's 8 inches. All mine came off of Temu, of course. Surprise, surprise. Gee, you think? Yeah, huge score. How did I miss that one? Yep, cat lady. I don't remember what her name is, but she does rescues. She sells stuff on Whatnot to support the rescue cats that she has in her house. She's somewhere in Ohio. Is this the idea that you had? Yes, this is the idea that I had in the members only video. I'm actually going to do it now to see if it works. The idea came up in the members only video. This is the proof of concept where I actually see if it works. And then perfection comes after you've proved the concept. So I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to pull this off, and this is probably going to be a bad idea, but I'm going to pull it off about halfway and fold it down. Now remember, this entire thing is sticky, and I do want that. I do want the entire thing to be sticky, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut off the end of this ribbon because it's definitely needs to go. All right, and I'm just going to start this right there. Now this is the stuff that you use in sewing. I'm going to turn it over so I can line it up perfectly with the edge and make sure that I'm going straight around. But this is that stuff that you use in sewing to make cording borders. You sew it between 2 pieces of fabric, and then you use it to make cording borders in your fabric. But I'm going to actually stick it between 2 pieces of paper and see if I can get this to work. So I'm trying to do this where you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just, the icky sticky is just driving me nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh, the icky sticky. Oh, this card, the entire back of this card is icky sticky. There's nothing that I can touch on the back of this card that is not icky sticky. I need to go back and redo that. That's not, that went around the corner too tight. It was too tight to do that. So I need to loosen it up some and go around the corner this way. This is just, I mean, so far it's turning out really cool looking. It really, really is. Ugh. Oh, I hate this stuff. Ugh. Ugh. You know, for someone who really doesn't like icky sticky, it's amazing that I decided on card making as being one of my crafts. That's just kind of funny. It's like, you know, Chatty, it's gonna be icky sticky. You gotta use that stuff to make cards. It's just gonna be icky sticky. I'm just telling you. You're gonna have to deal with it. You know, I might have put this on backwards because I did not use a corner rounder on those, so there is definite sidedness to this. I wonder if I just put it on backwards. All right, and then cut that off. So there's that on right there. So it's completely on, completely covered right there. Now, the thing is, where the actual fabric is not sticky. So I need to put on another piece of tape to make that sticky as well. Which means that I have to find my roll of tape. I need the other roll of tape. Oh, it's sitting right next to me. I mean, literally, it was right there. Literally right there. So now that I've done this, now I need to get adhesive on the edges of this. So I need to take this tape and I need to put it down so that it covers the edges of this, so that it's like sandwiching the fabric that I just put down to the icky sticky that is on the back of the card stock right there. And I've done the back of the card first. So, you know, proof of concept, if you're going to mess something up, mess up the back of the card, not the front of the card kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm sitting here putting this down, hoping that it stays and it holds that fabric in place so that I can get that other piece on. And that's a little bit too long, so I got to pull it off. Come on. Yeah, I know you rip. I can rip you with my fingers, but you're not letting me rip you. Fine, I will use scissors. Oh, pain in my patookie. Total pain in my patookie. All right, there we go. Done. All right, so that's that one. I got one more to put on. I have a friend here in Virginia that has a cat sanctuary for FIV Plus. Oh, that's so sweet. She's a musician and her has a fund called Playing for Purrs. Oh, that's so cool. Burn the end the hot glue seal or hot glue to seal it will not stay together. Probably not, but like I said, this one is proof of concept. There are other things that are going to happen to make this work as a card front. Right now, this is the proof of concept one, because you can see where the join is right there. And you're right, it's not going to stay together. But, I mean, it's also a card. It's not like I'm making a fabric thing, so I don't know. My lazy not doing fussy things might take over on this one and go, nah, it's card. It's going to be given to somebody. They're going to read it. They're going to love it. They're going to throw it away. Okay. That's really where my brain goes. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, it's like I'm not making the Mona Lisa here. This is definitely not a permanent masterpiece. Now I'm just trying to pick off the cards right there. Love that anyone does a rescue. My mom ran adoptions at a rescue for years. She also helped improve federal animal laws. Oh, that's good. That's really cool. Yeah, that's one of the things that I did for my mom's cats. My mom had 2 cats when she died, and I was very, very, very adamant that those cats were going to be saved, but that I was not going to keep them. I couldn't keep them for reasons, just lots of reasons. I could not keep them. But I made sure that I found a really good sanctuary that took care of them, and they found them really good homes. So, because, you know, just because she died didn't mean that her cats had to suffer. Just because she was a total piece of work doesn't mean that her cats had to suffer for that. So I made darn sure that my mother's cats had a good life. Do not know anything about them since they've been adopted, and that's totally fine. What I know is that they were saved and they were adopted by somebody who will take care of them and be kind to them. And the sanctuary, you know, keeps tabs on them. So it's not like it's a one and done and the sanctuary just wipes their hands of them. It's really a really good sanctuary. So in case anyone who doesn't know, sealing by burning the edges keeps things from unraveling if unable to burn them with something. Yep. Hey, Chatty, can't stay but what? Oh, hey, Bone Tired. Yay! Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I'm doing an idea with using this binding cord on a card front. So if you get a chance to be part of the replay crew, if you want to see how this works out. But thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi, and I hope y'all are doing well. And I will say that you really should have stopped at Kissimmee, but, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, you should have stopped at Kissimmee. That is the saddest thing I see when my patients have to go to a nursing home and the family has to find a home for their pets. The patient admits their pets so much. Oh, I know. I know. I would be lost without Baby Bear. I'm right there with you. Oh, stop. No, you stop. Or at least you should have stopped. I'm glad you have a sense of humor about that. I really am. But yeah, it is a sad thing when pets get involved in something. I cannot get this one to come off. I'm trying so hard to get this last piece off, and it's just not working. Oh, you did try. You absolutely did try. In fact, you tried really hard. You had them all mapped out and ready. There was like no necessary thought process needed, and just still. I'm just saying. Cool, eh? There was one right, but yeah, I know that one. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Okay, to be fair, that one's really not a great Ollie's. The last time I was in there, which has now been a while ago, it really wasn't a great Ollie's. But still, you definitely should have stopped. Definitely. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, laying it on the table, letting you look at it. Which way does this go? I got to figure out which way this goes now. Does it go that way? I think it goes that way. So that one goes there. All right, so I think this one goes in that corner. And then the idea is to put this down on top of it without it. Oh. All right, the aggressive adhesive got it before I was quite ready for it to grab it. But there's the idea right there, and then put it on top of another piece. Not necessarily that piece. It needs to be a bigger piece. But that's pretty cool. Here, this is the card that Elena sent me. I'll put it on top of that so you can see what it looks like. But that actually turned out pretty well. Proof of concept, it works. I mean, you've got this cording that's actually made for sewing so that you can have a binded edge on your pillows and such. But if you take the time to do it well, obviously I let the adhesive of this adhere to the top paper way too fast. I needed to line it up better, but that looks really good. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. It looked better on this side because I took more time. And Elena's right. This has to be heat sealed or glued so that it doesn't unravel, because that's going to unravel quickly. But that is really cool looking, you know, and then you can put something else on the inside of it. Let me do that. So you've got that little binder right there, and then you can put, and I know the gold and the silver aren't going to look great together, but that's okay. It's totally fine. This is just proof of concept. It doesn't have to look great together. But then you can put a little piece on the inside. Didn't quite cut enough off. Just like so. Sorry about the loud banging as I use my cutter. But then you just put a little piece on the inside there, and you've got this really cool little design. That's neat. Oh my gosh, it makes it look like a little pouchy bag. It does. Nothing is single use in my eyes. Absolutely. Hello, everyone watching and more listening while I paint. No worries, Ruthie. I'm so glad that you're doing really not Ruthie, Ruth. I'm so glad that you're doing so well in your shows that you're going to. That's really cool, and it is really good to see you in here again. Amazingly good to see you. So hugs to being back in here, Ruth. I love cording. It can be used almost like corner molding on wood projects. Ooh, I hadn't even thought about using it on wood projects. Hey, butterfly kisses. Yay, butterfly kisses in the house. I wonder if I can do this. If I take this and I do fancy on this one. Let's see if that does something to make it look even more different. I'm going to do the fancy corner on this one. And that one. And fancy. And fancy, and I don't know what I got that from. Somewhere along the way, some movie or TV show goes fancy, and I just picked it up and I say it. Look at that. Put the little fancy corner on it, and look at that. Put it on top of something else. That is really cool. I mean, that looks really neat. Now, obviously, you wouldn't have to put something else on top of it if I had gotten this part lined up correctly so that the cording was looking right, but it does look right from this side. So that's really cool. Another idea. Okay, well, that's something else that I might do. Since it looks so much better on the side that I was being careful with, I might put it to the back of the front first, and then it doesn't matter how bad the back looks. Because if I was making that the front and this the back, it wouldn't be so bad. You know, where'd it go? I lost it. Yeah, and then I wouldn't have to put another piece on top of it to make it work out that way. But that is really cool. Okay, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, Chris took back a message. Hello, everyone. I'm working too, but I enjoy it. Hi, Brenda. Yay, Brenda's in the house. Working this late on a Friday night. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Or are you working on crafts? That could be crafts that you're working. It might not be a job working. It could be crafts. Should say crafters. Hi, BK. Hi, crafters. Yeah. Everybody, yeah, that's so cool. So many characters starting to join the guild. You know, I like characters too. You know, I'm just saying. Oh, you're crafting. Yay, Brenda. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you're crafting and not doing job type working. I'm glad that you're crafting and not adulting. Crafting is always so much better than not. Look how beautiful that piece of gold foil is. I mean, that is just a really beautiful piece of gold foil right there. It's just got so much depth and starriness to it when the light hits it just right. It's really cool. So, yeah, I like that. I like that concept. I think that that's a neat way to use this stuff because I bought a lot of this stuff, not realizing that it wasn't just ribbon. I thought it was just round ribbon. I didn't realize that it had this little piece here. I didn't realize that it was that stuff that you're supposed to use for sewing and sewing pillows and stuff. So that's really cool. Bingo! Yay, Doris has bingo! Woot woot! Paging Mr. Morrow on YouTube say fancy. Oh, maybe that's where I got it. Paging Mr. Morrow fancy. Or maybe he got it from the same place that I got it from. Yeah, adulting is overrated. Absolutely. I know I've said this many, many times, but I really, really think that everybody ought to line up every kindergartner and say, look, kid, this is as good as it's ever going to be. Don't fight the naps. Don't fight the snacks. Don't fight recess. Don't mess this up. Enjoy every moment of it. You need to have the most positive mindset in this whole kindergarten thing because it is just downhill from here. Yeah, this group is better than Google. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Sandy in the house. Woot, woot. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. I just made this card right here. Well, I made this card for, it's not actually going to be turned into an entire card because I messed it up. This is my proof of concept one. But what I did was I took 2 pieces of paper and I took this really big, thick, double-sided tape and I put it all the way on the back of this one. And then I round this, this cording stuff that you're supposed to put when you sew pillows together. You put the 2 right faces together and then you sew the hem, and then when you turn it right face out again, you get this little cord around the border. Only I did it between 2 pieces of paper instead of between 2 pieces of fabric, and it turned out really cool. I did this side first, which is why it looks better, and then I put this side on and I messed it up when I put it down, so it doesn't look as good on this side, but that would be the side that I would do first the next time, so that I would wrap the binding around the outside of this one first. Because this way I have to put something on the top of it to give it some pretty, and I gave it fancy corners and all that other good stuff. So that's what I did. That was the little card that I made today. I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. So, yep. But like I said at the beginning, it's been 8 decades since the ladies and I crafted together on Saturday. It has been a very long week. Yeah, Wednesday was horrible. I had a meltdown. Thursday was horrible. I had a meltdown. I had to talk to a person about the thing coming up, and it was an hour-long conversation, so I had a meltdown. And I slept most of the day today, and so yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, the heart paper is amazing. I love that heart paper. I love that heart paper not only for that, but also because it's double-sided. The other side is this beautiful mottled pink. These are the same paper, but it's this beautiful mottled pink, orangey, blue, gray, ecru kind of stuff. Really cool looking paper. So I will be doing a Whatnot tomorrow at 4 p.m. If you are not in Whatnot and you're not into Whatnot, I fully support you for not going into Whatnot. It is way too easy to spend way too much money on Whatnot. Absolutely way too easy. I highly recommend anybody who has who likes to buy things not go to Whatnot. Okay, and again, for my example of how badly you should not go to Whatnot, I bought fabric. I don't do fiber arts. Y'all know I don't do fiber arts. I bought fabric. That's how easy it is to buy stuff on Whatnot. So, yeah. I'm sorry if I missed it, but how did the Zoom crafting go? Oh, the Zoom crafting actually went okay. It went a lot better than I expected it to. I'm still very glad that I didn't broadcast it anywhere. The show, the thing was not recorded. It was not broadcast anywhere. It was just the few of us that were in there that got to see it, and it doesn't exist anywhere since then. And it was a really nice time. And it was really cool. Almost everybody the entire time were just absolutely, right there just doing and being. There was a couple of times that I wigged out. And I don't think I told anybody that I was wigging out, but there were a couple times that I just wigged out for no apparent reason. But everybody else who was in it was just phenomenal. So I'm really appreciative that that it went so well. Welcome all. Remember to hit the thumbs up to help the algorithm. Oh yes. Sunday. The Whatnot is Sunday. I'm taking tomorrow off. My husband may take me somewhere just to get me out of the house because it has now officially been over 3 weeks since I have left the house. Like for anything, I have not left the house. I have stood out on the front porch to let the dog go to the bathroom, and that's it. That's all I've done for over 3 weeks now. Yesterday was 3 weeks, so yeah. So he might take me somewhere tomorrow, but he might not. It depends a lot on how I'm feeling as to whether or not we go anywhere. And we're definitely not going in anywhere. It's just going to be a let's drive down some country roads and look at some pretty trees and stuff. Maybe drive over to the coast and look at the beach from the car kind of thing. But yeah, it did. It went well. It went really, really well. It really did. And like I said, the ladies that were in there with me were just amazing and wonderful. I just had a couple little burbles, and they were me. And it's just we knew going in that it was going to be questionable, but I didn't have an anxiety attack. I didn't have a panic attack. My anxiety stayed lower than I expected it to be. So I would say overall it was a roaring success. That's what I would say is overall it was a roaring success. So, ooh, the drive to the beach sounds nice. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I like looking at the beach. I actually like being on the beach better, but that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. What is it? I think we're out of spring break now. I think spring break is over, but I don't want to risk there being people out there because to get back to your car takes a while kind of thing. So for me, the beach is best on a rainy day because nobody else goes. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. But this is a cool trick. This is a really cool trick using that cording wire, this cording ribbon, or I don't even know what this is called. Elena, what's this called? Because I have no idea what this is called. I really just don't know. Or anybody out here who knows what this is called. I mean, and I gotta wait 30 seconds for somebody to come back. Cording. Okay, cording. So putting the cording around the edge of the card looks really, really cool. Definitely do it on the front side first. I did it on the back side first. That was a mistake. Definitely do it on the front side first because the back side can look bad. But even so, I can still put this on top of it and make it look really pretty. So really, really nice. I appreciate everybody. I really do. This one is going to be a short one. Oddly enough, I haven't done a less than an hour live stream in ages. But I'm going to go out to the family room, and I'm going to snuggle with my husband, and we're going to watch some brain-numbing television. We're going to watch television that has absolutely no meaning or value whatsoever and just chill our brains out. So piping, oh, that's another word for it. That's the edges they make without the extra fabric. Yep. I went to Alaska to visit my daughter late last August. We had a place right on the beach. Oh, Brenda. Oh my gosh. I bet that was amazing. Oh, Alaska in August would be fine. Alaska in January? No, thank you. But I'm glad that you had a great time. But thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm sorry that this one's so much shorter, and I do hope that y'all got to fill parts of your bingo cards anyway. I know Dora's got a bingo at some point, so post those bingo cards in the Chatty Crafty Facebook group. The post will open, I think, at 11 tonight, so about another hour, and then the post will open, and then that'll close on, like, Tuesday. So the replay crew has plenty of time to sit here. No, Sunday. It'll close on Sunday. So the replay crew has plenty of time to sit there and watch and see what they got in their bingo cards as well, because I want to take care of my replay crew too. The replay crew rocks. Love the replay crew. So thank you very much, everybody. Keep it for a pocket in your journal. Oh, that's a great idea, Valerie. Definitely. Oh, how cool. Yeah, very good. So thank you, everybody. I know you know this, but I appreciate and value each and every one of you, and you are wonderful, and you need to stay so that we can continue to have these wonderful chill times together. So cheers and happy crafting.